I think Eric Emanuel's big thing that he likes to keep in mind, he's definitely the HR department. He's always been the HR department. If I could tell you who Eric Emanuel is right now, okay. Eric Emanuel has been that guy since 2012, 2013. He was that guy that, when every YouTuber got in a room and said, listen, guys, we can combine our powers. I know search in the SEO engine. I know how funnel trafficking works. We need to bind together. And then, for some strange reason, year after year, they'd all show up at that playtest event, and they would be in it for themselves. They would go and record only their videos. And then they would go home and upload them because they were only thinking about their money. Their money. Their money. No community back then. Their money. We would step on each other's toes by recording similar stuff. For what reason? Year after year, it sounds like you're the HR department. You're just sitting there. 15 comes around. You're sitting in San Jose in the room as everybody's like smoking, chilling, hanging out. You're doing it too. It is what it is, brothers. But again, you guys, if we band together, did we do it? Nope, still hadn't done it. It wasn't until years later that people would. But it was that advice during that time when you're shouting at people, this is what we should do. And then to realize that's totally why we were a boys club and they needed to bring in new people. Brandon didn't get invited to those things, and Brandon came in like a wrecking ball and said, vibe, baby. Vibe. Where was Brandon when I was in the groups of people? Back then, it was all, I'm Tony Pizza Guy, and I like pizzas, and I'm just going to go sit in my stuff and play video games and Minecraft, and let's do Fortnite. And then you got Pulse over there like, fuck this game. I just want Japanese wrestling and ladies. Boy, I'm out. Tokyo, Japan. And then you have Chris Danker, who's bigger than any of this shit and is going to go on to stardom. He's going to be in the video game one day. Let's not waste our times with the YouTube part. And then you got guys like Uberhaxer Nova, who literally came in and gave an idea that pretty much screwed up every goddamn thing in the world and basically created Ultimate Team and cards in my faction and stuff that I don't play, because he's all like, well, what if we have different tiers of cards and stuff? And then I know how 2K works with roadmaps of 5 years out. So you got Jinx sitting down there back in 2014 saying, we got to break the foundation of the business. Me going, my YouTube channel's fucked. And then giving up and then giving everybody else advice. But then through all that, Eric Emanuel, he saved Ghost Robo. That's who Eric Emanuel is. Eric Emanuel is the Human Relations Department. If you're looking at me like I'm crazy and I haven't changed, maybe it's because you're just doing the same damn thing. And my ideas weren't listened to. And instead, I just didn't get out of my own head. Guess what? I am now. Eric Emanuel is the HR department.